Hey guys, so, ha 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 ha. Normally I don't make videos responding to things that are going on in the world because I prefer to not add to all of that, and it's like more of a I want the world to be happy, and I try to promote that and post things of that nature to that effect. Something, I can't English right now, my god. But I feel like this just has to be documented at this point. Houdini's sitting next to me, purring her head off because she loves me so much. Yes, you do. Thank you. It's just so strange. The world is so strange right now. Like, I was there for 9/11, okay? I was in high school, and I remember the strangeness that accompanied that, and this is very similar to that. Like, the way I feel about it is very similar to that. It just feels like this ripple across the world that's shit just doesn't feel normal, you know, because, well, shit isn't normal, and it's like you're very aware of it, and it's so weird. And yeah, I know I touch my face a lot before anybody says anything, but I've literally washed my hands like 55 times today, and I've been using hand sanitizer, which Watson just knocked off the counter in the kitchen. I heard her do. Thank you so much. She's doing her part. And I'm at home, and I'm clean and good and fine, so just please don't yell at me for touching my face, because I can't handle it right now. Anyway, so it's so weird because, like, I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this, but this is how it is for me. Every day I wake up and think, okay, how's today gonna go? Is it gonna be worse? Is it gonna be better? I know it's not gonna be better yet, but it's kind of a dismal, like, sinking, it just keeps getting darker thing. Like, it's weird. I want to say about a week ago, all of this became known and people were talking about it. Maybe it was a couple weeks ago. I don't know. I've lost all concept of time at this point. I'm just like worried about everything now. But yeah, it started off with like, oh, you know, you heard about the thing and oh, there's this virus in China. It's like, okay, go China. That sucks. And everybody went on with their lives, right? And that's where this all started. And then we heard about it making its way out of China. And then the memes started, like, haha, coronavirus, ha ha ha, face masks, ha ha ha, like, tee hee, friggity hee, like making jokes about the beer and like all this other stuff. And it was just funny memes all over the place. And then it became, oh crap, it's coming to the United States, you know, and other countries. But obviously I live in the United States, so this is where I get the bulk of, you know, the stuff from. Then everybody panicked and bought a bunch of face masks and hand sanitizer, and then there were memes about that and posts, and I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous, because there were people who were taking it way too seriously, the people who were hoarding the face masks and the hand sanitizer and stuff, and then there were people who weren't taking it seriously at all. They were just like, oh my god, this is so stupid, everybody's panicking for nothing, blah 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 blah. And then the other people were like, oh my god, we're gonna die, you know. So I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna stay neutral about this for right now because that's going on and whatever. Okay, we're safe in North Dakota. Yeah, that was the mistake. That was my first mistake. And then very quickly after that, it became people panicking and buying toilet paper, which I still don't understand. I mean, I get that you need toilet paper if you're gonna be quarantined, but you don't need that much. So I don't know what the panic buying toilet paper thing is all about. People are crazy. And it's like with the hand sanitizer thing. Like, everybody was just saying, like, wash your hands. Just wash your hands. Hand sanitizer isn't a replacement for washing your hands. It doesn't really do anything else that hand washing doesn't do. Like, so I don't understand that either. Like, I have some hand sanitizer. I use it every once in a while if I'm not able to wash my hands for whatever reason, but like, I'm not relying on that for my survival, you know. I'm just washing my hands, making sure that I don't touch anything or touch my face after I've touched anything. Like, I'm being really diligent about that, you know. But the toilet paper thing, like, really? And it was so weird too, because, and then I was just laughing about it because there were all these toilet paper memes, right? And I was laughing about it because in North Dakota there weren't any confirmed cases yet, but people were going nuts anyway. Our shelves were bare from toilet paper and hand sanitizer, and it wasn't even here yet. And I don't understand why. And I thought it was dumb until last week I went to Walmart for some cat food, just a regular shopping trip. The second I walked in, I saw a cart full of toilet paper. And I was like, what? And then I turned the corner. There was a cart full of hand sanitizer, like people pushing the carts. And then I walked past another aisle, and this all happened within like 10 seconds. I walked past another aisle and I heard somebody saying to their companion, like, oh, we need to go get hand sanitizer. Did you get the hand sanitizer? And I was like, wait, this is real. Like, that was when it kind of became real for me, when I went to my own shopping experience and saw it firsthand in a place where the thing hadn't even reached yet. And I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God. Because I'm not necessarily afraid of the virus so much as I'm afraid of the people panicking because of the virus. Like, I'm afraid enough of the virus that I'm not gonna be stupid and, you know, lick toilet seats or doorknobs or whatever. And I'm also not gonna be stupid and go gather somewhere because people are like, oh, whatever, blah, 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 you know. And I'm like, well, you can be stupid and go to a movie theater or a bowling alley or whatever right now, but I'm not gonna be dumb, and screw you for putting us all at risk by doing that. So that happened, and I think that was the same day that the MLB announced the postponing of spring training for the baseball teams. I think the day after that was when they started canceling all the major sporting events, like hockey. Hockey is huge in North Dakota, and people lost their fucking minds online in this area because they gotta have their hockey. And well, first the fans weren't allowed to go, and then they were like, well, we're not even gonna play now. So everybody freaked out about the hockey, and all the other, like the NBA, you know, shut down after that, and like everything is shutting down. All these people canceled their concert tours, and then Tom Hanks and his wife got the thing, you know, in Australia, and it was just kind of, it started coming at me from all directions, and I was just like, oh God, you know, and I was just trying to live in my bubble, and I'm like, okay, this is happening whether I'm aware of it or not, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing to stay safe and try to block all this out just so I don't have a freaking panic attack, you know what I mean? So, oh God. A couple of days went by, and then I go to work, and then it's all anybody's talking about. I mean, I get up, I look at Facebook, it's the only thing on Facebook everywhere. News, memes, updates, people posting about like the schools being closed where kids can get their lunches and stuff, like announcements from businesses saying that they're going to be closed because of this. I mean, it's everywhere. And then I go to work, and that's all my coworkers are talking about. I come home, I call my mom. My mom and I talk about it for a half an hour. You know, I'm texting with people, and that's all we talk about. I talk about it with JJ. Like, it's just, it's freaking stop at this point. And it started to get to me a little bit, and I was like, okay, can we please talk about something else? Please? Like, this is starting to panic me a little bit. I'm starting to get a little bit worried, but it was all right. And I kind of went through a couple days where I'm just like, okay, well, I've accepted the reality of the situation. This is what's going on in the world. It's a thing. And then there was a confirmed case in North Dakota. And I think that was only last week, and now there's 6 confirmed cases in North Dakota. One of them is in Fargo, which is close to us. So we're probably next. Hi, Houdini. Thank you. I love you. And the other thing that's making it super real at this point is just this week alone. This week started off like, okay, I went to work on Monday. Today is, I don't even know what today is anymore. Wednesday. Okay, I went to work on Monday, and it was just kind of like, okay, here we are, and we were instructed to start sanitizing everything and disinfecting everything, which is fine. I was like, okay. And then I heard that bank lobbies were closed, gyms were closed, you know, obviously the schools were still closed. It went from major things like gatherings of 10,000 people or more, like sporting events and concerts and things like that, to, you know, 5,000 to 1,000 to, you know, 500 to 50 to 10. 10 gatherings of 10. It went from 10,000 to 10 in like a matter of days. And that's terrifying for me. Restaurants started closing their dining rooms, started doing drive-through only, pick up and carry out and delivery only. And that was a little surreal. Just everyone announcing we're taking all these measures. I'm getting all these emails from all these businesses like my car insurance company is emailing me about this, and I'm like, this in no way affects my car insurance. I've never even met a Geico representative, but you guys are still emailing me, and that's kind of scary. Like, you know, like, everyone is sending out these mass emails like, well, this is what are the precautions we're taking. These are the measures that we're taking. We're reducing our hours. Like, all these major retailers are shutting down their stores worldwide and moving to online only. Like, I got an email from Converse saying that. And it's like, oh, dear God. It's just the thing is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller while it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's feeling really weird and constricted because nothing is normal. Like, anything that I took for granted as normalcy is absolutely gone. Absolutely gone. Like, no one can talk about anything else. It is literally in your face everywhere you turn. Like, I have to start thinking about all of these things. Like, oh, instead of thinking about making food for customers, I have to go and look at the checklist and see when the last time the bathroom was disinfected. And I have to wash my hands, use hand sanitizer, put on gloves, then make the food, and then, you know, wash my hands afterwards again and hand sanitize, and then disinfect the entire area, and like lather, rinse, repeat, you know. And all of these places are shutting down all of this stuff, and business is being affected. Like, no one's coming in because everybody's afraid of being around people, which is good because they should be. That's the idea. We got to slow the spread of this thing somehow. It's like everything is shutting down not because everyone thinks that everyone has it and da, da, da. Like, they're doing that to halt the spread, to keep people from getting sick, so the hospitals don't get overrun with the same people who are mass buying toilet paper. You know what I mean? What if the toilet paper was hospital beds? You know, like, there's not enough ventilators, there's not enough room in hospitals, there's not enough tests. Like, we're trying to halt this or slow it down as much as we can. It's just so surreal because, like, I can't touch my face. I have to think about every single thing that I touch and who might have touched it, and I have to disinfect it, and if I can't disinfect it, I have to wash my hands again and not touch anything until I do. And it's, oh my goodness. And it like, you know, just everything I have to think about, I'm checking it to stay up to date. Like, I have to check and see what businesses are even open. They've altered their hours, they've shut down, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And can I even do it? Is the shit even gonna be on the shelves when I take the risk to go to the grocery store? I don't know. Today we shut down our dining room. I had to put up all the chairs and sanitize everything and disinfect everything, and we had zero business. Because even though we're still open for carry-out delivery, and then the coffee shop that's near us, they had like no business either. And it's scary. It's scary. And it's not even in Grand Forks yet that we know of. And all these places are shutting down. And all I can think about is, where's my paycheck gonna come from? Because we might shut down. And then I have to pay attention to this government money stuff that apparently is a thing. And I have to think about, if I have to quarantine for any reason, do I have enough supplies? But I don't have the money to buy the supplies. And I can't risk that because I might not have a job after this weekend because we might have to close. And I have to think about all of this. And I literally can't think about anything else. Like, I can't just go, oh, I'm gonna kick back with a book, because I actually have to pay attention to everything, every minute of every day. And it's getting scary. It's getting freaking scary. Like, I have to remember to keep 6 feet away from everybody. I have to think about where they might have come from, what they might have touched, what they're currently touching, if I should throw it away, which I do. Disinfect the shit. Like, everything we took for granted. A conversation with somebody, going to the movies with people. I have to think about being around my boyfriend because of who he sees on a daily basis, the things that he's coming in contact with. I'm coming in contact with him, and I have to think about who I'm coming in contact with. It's just the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing. Like, oh. It's like I've never had to think so hard about literally every aspect of my life ever. Ever. Like, it's a major reality check for the world right now, because Italy's already in lockdown. We're probably not too far behind, honestly. Now they're saying that this shit's gonna go until like July, August, maybe September. And I have to think about all this stuff. Like, we had travel plans. We were gonna go see JJ's family in May. I don't know if we're gonna do that anymore. We're supposed to go to the Rammstein concert in August. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm even gonna have a job. Like, what are we gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Every day I get up and I'm prepared for a new piece of information that's gonna continue to change my life in a major way. And it does happen every day. Every day I learn something new, some new development, some new change that will affect my health, my job, you know, my money, my situation, my future plans, my current living style. And it's just, it's so nuts. It's so nuts. I mean, it's necessary, but it's nuts. And it's impossible to block out at this point because you have to immerse yourself in this, or I don't know, go live under a rock and pray for the best, because you have to know what's going on and you have to pay attention, because you have no choice at this point because it's everywhere. It's just so crazy how in such short amount of time it went from like, ha ha ha, we're gonna make jokes about this beer virus in, you know, China, to, okay, this is in my face every moment of every day. And I have to be on top of it and diligent about everything. And it's so crazy, the times that we're living in right now. I mean, thank God for social media right now. A, so that we can stay in communication about it and learn at instant speed what's going on in the world so that we can stay informed. And B, to keep ourselves entertained. You know, we can still look at cats. That's nice. I'm just really overwhelmed at this point by it all, because I mean, I have so much more to say and I just think about it nonstop, but there's too much to come out of my mouth right now, and I have a headache. I legitimately have a headache right now from all this. I don't know what's gonna happen. As of this moment, I don't know if it's going to come to our town. It probably will. There's no reason why it won't. People aren't being super responsible here, and that's bothering me. Like, the bars are still open, which really bums me out. That's stupid. There's so many bars here. So many bars. And they're still open, which is stupid. And people are still going to them, which is also stupid. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna come here, but I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, I don't know if I'll get it. I might. I don't know. I'm worried about my mom because there's a confirmed case where she lives, but she's trying to stay as safe as she can. But she's susceptible because she's older and she already has respiratory problems. This is just... We are living through history, you guys. I know that sounds dumb, but this is gonna be in history books. And we're a part of it right now. And as an adult in this situation, I just don't even... I'm just going day to day. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't think anybody knows what to do. Yes, Houdini doesn't know what to do either, but she's gonna come and cuddle me because she loves me. Thank you, sweetie. So, I mean, I hope you guys are staying safe as much as you can. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Please. I know, you guys aren't stupid, but just people being stupid is how this is spreading. Because they're not listening to what the CDC is telling us to do. And that puts everybody else at risk who are trying their damnedest to stay safe. Like me. I am trying so hard, but all it takes is one customer to walk in and breathe on me, or one molecule of thing that didn't get sanitized that I touched that they touched because they were like, I traveled here from Fargo where there's a confirmed case and I don't care. It's all it friggin' takes. So I'm trying not to be stressed out about this, but it's just so hard not to be because it's just everywhere all the time. And I'm really hungry right now. So I'm gonna go raid my fridge and leave you with pleasant wishes of health and safety. And I hope you guys are doing all right. Wherever you are, all over, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. We'll get through this. One way or another, we will get through this. It'll eventually be okay again. And hopefully everybody comes out of this not taking things for granted anymore. I know that I will definitely not take anything for granted after this. My God. Hope you guys are staying safe. See you guys in the next one.